Do you know what? I actually said, I was offered to do a book sort of months after I come off of X Factor, and I was like, no way, it's embarrassing, I'm not writing a book, I don't do products or fragrance or anything like that. So I said no, and then last year, sort of October time, the publishers come to me and said, look, we'd really like you to do a book. And I said, I'm not too sure, you know, I don't do products, it's not something I do. And they said, look, we really like your story, and I think people would be keen to see what happened beforehand, or and I was like, do you know what, I'll do it. I said, but if I'm going to do it, I want to write it myself. And they were like, well, maybe we'll set you up with a ghostwriter. And I was like, no, I want to write it myself. And I did. The book tour has been amazing. Yesterday I was in Liverpool and it was just ridiculous. Like, people were like camped out since like 6 in the morning and it was raining. I was like, what is wrong with you? Just turn up at 1. And like, oh wait, it's fine. But yeah, no, Liverpool's really nice. Like, she bumped into really randomly. Like, Liverpool was like, it was like long lost family. I had my 2 old managers from when I worked in a pub, which is in the book, that moved up there like 7 years ago. So they came, which was amazing. I had some woman that I remember used to see me when I was in the boy band in Ibiza and like me in the boy band. She turned up. Yeah, it was just ridiculous. Liverpool was great, but it's all been so good because I did Lakeside and Maidstone as my first signing, and the book had literally come out 2 days before, so I had no idea on sales, I had no idea on people buying it, people liking it, and then today I'm here and I'm #1, so it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm so grateful, you know, the fact that I've written it myself, it means a lot more that I can say, I'm not a Sunday Times bestseller, I'm a Sunday Times best-selling author. Going back to X Factor.
How was that going to be?
It's crazy, yeah. I've done my first day at Wembley. You know, couldn't get any bigger. So I went back to Wembley, which was crazy. Because the last time I was there, I was on tour. Yeah, it was just really weird to sort of walk the red carpet and be on that side of the barrier rather than the other side. So yeah, it was really, really ridiculous.
Is it nice being on the other side? So obviously, years ago you were a contestant and then you were on tour. Is it nice kind of being on the other side, sort of seeing the contestants?
It's so nice at being able to turn up at a time I know I'm actually going to start working, rather than get up at 6 in the morning and wait for 7 hours doing nothing. Yeah, I'm very much in control of what I'm doing, and yeah, that's the nicest part. But yeah, it's really nice. You know, the reason why I love my job at Big Brother is because I've been a housemate. So when the housemates come out, I can actually speak to them and understand what they're going through. The same now with X Factor, I can speak to these people and say, I know what you're going through. Yeah.
Because sometimes you get the presenters who kind of just sort of have that face of, oh, how is this, how is that? But you've, like you said, you've been there. So when they've had their down days, you can really relate. And that must make it even more kind of enjoyable for you.
100%, because I enjoy it. And on my year on X Factor, I had Ollie, which was great because Ollie had done it, so I understood that. And when I was on Big Brother, when Brian interviewed me, you know, he'd been a housemate, you know. So yeah, for me, it's all still quite real fresh in my mind. So to be able to sit there and impart some words of wisdom and actually know what I'm going on about, it's quite good.
Do you get much downtime? Like, what do you like to get? No.
I wish. I'm literally on like a sort of 46-day straight at the minute. So yeah, Big Brother, X Factor, the book. I've got 2 new shows for ITV as well at the moment that I'm filming, which is killing me.
You're looking remarkably well.
It's just a lot of makeup, a hell of a lot of makeup. But yeah, no, and this morning, obviously. But yeah, it's 2016's turned out to be the year that I've just got to not have a life and just work. So yeah, but I'm prepared to do it. I'm lucky to be doing what I'm doing, but to finish Big Brother and then have like 3 hours before I start on X Factor is quite strange.
I was going to say, speaking of this morning, you recently obviously hosted a segment with your partner Dan, which was amazing because you know the first same-sex couple to host it. And how did that feel, just for you to sort of go out there and see you and your partner on the screen?
It was really surreal, you know. The opportunity come up and I said, oh, I don't know if I want to do this, you know. And then, you know, I said to Dan, if we want to do it, we'll do it. And he wanted to do it, so we've done it, and it, you know, it went down really, really well. We're so grateful for the reaction. Everyone's been so nice. I don't really look at it as like a moment of history, even though it is, which is really strange. And it was a big first for this morning, for TV in general, for ITV, and you know, I'm really grateful that I was the first one to do it, that we both were the first couple.
It's going to inspire a lot of younger people, I think, who go through really difficult times and stuff, and having role models. I think seeing yourself and Dan.
Do you know what, the word frightens me, role model, because I sit there and go, oh my god, I'm not a role model. But no, I do get what you're saying, and you know, a lot, especially on this signing tour as well. So many people come up and said, like, you know, because of you, like, my dad really likes you, like, and thinks you're really funny on this, and it made it easier for me to tell him that, you know, I'm gay or whatever. And it's just, you know, if I've helped anyone in any which way or form, like, I'm over the moon, over the moon with it.
And the way you kind of interacted with each other as well, it was just so charming and genuine as well, and that's what made it even more better.
That's the thing with me, I don't act, I don't need to act. Like, there's a lot of people in this industry that do act, obviously, but I myself, you hear that in the book, you see it on the TV, you see it backstage, you see it on stage, you know, I'm the same person all the time, so the only time I'm not the same person is when I lock myself in my house, take all the makeup off and just sit there rocking myself in a corner. But other than that, I'm the same. That is the hardest question. What song is my little celebratory song? I don't know. Probably a bit of Spice Girls, obviously. Keeping it original. Do you know what? There's so many. My whole life is like a soundtrack. I would love to like release an album, not singing, of like all like my life in song. You know, like you do like a desert island disc or something. I'd love to do that. I tell you now, my life in a song. It's such a good night out. You wouldn't need a DJ.
Will you be avoiding twerking?
I will.
Have you gone over that incident?
It was just brilliant. It was so good. Do you know what? I actually met Letitia before once, about 3 or 4 years ago, when I was performing in Spain, and she was there, and she was just such a nice girl, and I'm so glad she done well on Big Brother, and in a way, I'm gutted that she's gone, obviously, because I thought she was a great housemate, but in a way, I'm kind of glad the way she did go, because she did what she wanted to do. Like, people are upset that she's gone and wanted her to stay, and it's always good to leave people wanting a bit more. So, and I mean, she did show quite a lot on my show, but it was just brilliant. It was just brilliant. I was very up close and personal.
You got the full experience.
Yeah, you can tell I'm the gay best mate when I'm trying to do someone's dress up. That one.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, I am that emoji.
There's 2 of them though, isn't there? There's one that's slightly kind of a bit irksome, the more happier one.
Yeah, I think I'd be the happier one. Yeah, definitely. But I want to get an emoji. I think I'm sort of having a little chat with Twitter.
Because obviously there's like the women that kind of do that.
I don't know. I think my pose would just be, I don't know, just like, I don't know. I'm sure I can find one. My tour manager Ben, my publicist Laura and Di. What can I be without? Just the people that are buying it. Oh, that sounds so muggy, isn't it? But yeah, like, I probably couldn't be doing the book tour if people didn't queue up and buy the book. So, you know, do you know what? For me, when they said you've got to do a book tour, I was like, why? And they were like, well, but I didn't do this book to sell books. Like, I know that everyone's going to hate me for saying this. I didn't do the book to sell books. I've done this book. It's an opportunity for me to sit there and go, I've written a book. I've done this for myself. I've done it for no one else but myself. And people bought it. Like, I'm so over the moon. I can't believe it. So yeah, them. Couldn't do it without them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.